Hey gang, by popular demand, I was asked to review this other Harley Benton that I just got, the Harley Benton Fusion-T HH Roasted FNT. This is a true hybrid guitar, a Tele body, Tele headstock, Les Paul style humbuckers, and Strat style tremolo. So it's definitely a real fusion type of guitar. Now, I already reviewed its sister guitar, the Silver Sparkle Fusion, and you can find that up here or in the description of the video down below. But we're going to focus on this one today. Really cool guitar. I'll go over the specs and some of the special features first, and then we'll take you through all the sounds. I'll tell you about the buying experience along the way as well. Okay, see you in just a second. Okay, gang, let's go over the standard specs and then we'll go over some of the special features, okay? First thing, obviously, Tele style body. I think you all picked up on that one. This is made of sapele wood, which is an African hardwood. You can see it's got a little top on it as well, and it's reasonably thick. So there you go. This is, and it's got a flamed top on it, which I like a lot. It's pretty. And in the back, it's got sort of a dark roast, if you will, back to it. So that's pretty neat. Gloss finish on the body, satin finish on the neck, so it feels great on the neck. I have to tell you, the finish on this is just superb. It's a great guitar in terms of the fit and the finish on this. Should also mention that this has a tummy cut, so it's nice and comfortable. Weighs in around 7.5 pounds, so it's not super light, not super heavy either. Nice balance of the two. What else are basic? Two humbuckers, okay? These are Alnico 5s made by Roswell, which somebody told me is not a Harley Benton company, but they are their own company. Awesome for them. And I think they sound pretty good, but you should stick around to the end of the video to check out the sounds to see how you think they sound. Okay, standard 3-position Tele switch here, volume and tone. That's pretty normal. In terms of the neck, normal features, we've got 22 frets, 25.5-inch scale, that's standard Fender. It's got a modern C profile, also standard Fender. The only thing that's not standard Fender about the neck, until we get into the special features, is the radius. It's standard on Fender would be 9.5 inches. This is a little bit flatter radius at 12 inches. It's not Ibanez flat, it's more like Les Paul flat. So not too much of a difference from a Fender, and it's actually kind of, I think, kind of fits with this whole fusion sort of idea. Let's start out with the most sort of basic. It's got a push-pull on this, so you can split the coils on these. Makes it a real versatile guitar. Gotta love that. Okay. Second thing is, I can't resist going to the neck next. This is a real special neck. Roasted fretboard, roasted maple neck. Check out this. It just looks beautiful, I think. Look at that. And this is also, I would say, is dark roast. Its sister is light roast with the black dots on a lighter neck, and this is kind of a dark neck with the light dots. I prefer this one. This guitar feels better than that one to me. I prefer this guitar over the other one. Maybe that's just style, but to me, this sounds a little bit better and it feels better. I think I'm just more comfortable with a Tele style guitar. It also has stainless steel frets. Pretty cool. So these frets are going to last forever. Third thing that's kind of special about this one is it's got the PRS style cutaway on the upper bout, not only in the front, but also in the back. And it's got a rounded neck joint. It's got a rounded neck joint with a slight recess so that getting up to these upper frets is actually pretty easy. It's not painful at all. Feels great to do it. So, you know, compared to standard Tele or something like that, that's a pretty good deal. Okay, what else? Well, you probably noticed it has a trem system. This is a Wilkinson trem, and I got to tell you, I like Wilkinson trims. They're minimalist, I think. There's not a lot of extra hardware that's added on, so they still, I think, look good. They keep the original look of the guitar intact, which I like a lot. But it also has some other things to go along with it. This trim actually really stays in tune well, because not only is it a good trim system by Wilkinson, but it also has a tusk nut, so low friction nut, locking tuners. This all comes standard. Now these are, they don't have a brand on the locking tuners. I'll show you what they look like. We can get it into, there we go. So it's a Wilkinson style, but I don't think that they're Wilkinson because they're not branded that way. They could be. There's other Wilkinson stuff on here. I just don't know. But they're the Wilkinson style. They seem to work really well. Even a string tree that's a roller string tree to keep the friction low. So the trim system works really great. You gotta love all those little extra features. All right, let me tell you about the buying experience for this one. So this one came within about a week and a half after I was told it was on the way. It arrived. So that's better than the other one was before. So maybe that was an anomaly based on the date that I got it, which was right around when the COVID-19 virus hit the US pretty hard. So who knows? But this came in a reasonable amount of time. It's great. I really didn't need to set it up at all. It came pretty well set up. It comes with D'Addario 10s, which are great strings, but I use Ernie Ball 9s. So I changed the strings, and that necessitated a little bit of tweaking of the truss rod and then adjusting the bridge just slightly. But again, I didn't really need to do it if I wanted to keep those original strings. Anyway, it was pretty darn good. Unlike the previous one where the truss was really kind of all messed up a little bit and I really had to work with it and wait a few days to dial it in, this was pretty darn close. So I just picked it up out of the box and I could play it decently. I tweak it because I tweak everything, but it's pretty darn good. All right, let's go on to the sounds. All right, gang, let's go through the sounds. We're going to start with clean, and I've just got a touch of reverb on, otherwise it's totally dry. I'm going to start out with a neck pickup on humbucker. We're going to try and play the same riff throughout just to keep it honest. Okay, so here we go. Neck pickup, humbucker. Okay, let's go neck pickup, single coil. Here we go. Middle position, humbucker. Middle position, coil split. Bridge position, humbucker. Bridge position, coil split. Okay, let's do some dirty sounds. These are sort of Stones-ish dirty, not Van Halen sort of dirty. Okay, so here we go. That was the neck position humbucker. Let's go neck, single coil. Middle position, humbucker. Middle position, single coil. Finally, let's do bridge, humbucker. And bridge, single coil. Okay, let's do some of the high gain sounds now. We're going to start out with the neck position, humbucker. Okay, we're going to skip the single coil positions for the neck and the middle, but when we get to the bridge, I'll show you just what it sounds like. I can't imagine using the single coil for the high gain, but I'll show it to you anyway. Let's go to middle first. Here it is, middle position, humbucker, same riff. All right, and now let's go to the bridge. I'm going to split the coils first. We'll save the best for last. Here we go. This is the bridge position, split coil. All right, last one we will do is the bridge position, humbucker. All right, well that's it. The high gain positions, again, I'm not sure why you'd use the single coils, but to me, the bridge sounds the best. There you go. All right, gang, well, there you go. The Harley Benton Fusion-T HH Roasted FNT. I think it's a great guitar for the money for sure. I like this one even more than I like the Silver Sparkle. I play this one, I would say, almost every day since I got it, maybe even every day. It's just a joy to play, and I love the balance and the feel. And I think it sounds pretty good too. So, got to give it to them. I think they've done a good job on this guitar. All right, if you like this one, please give it the like button. And if you haven't yet, subscribe for one of these or a few of these every single week. We'll see you on down the road.